One of the heroes, Garnet, usually cool and collected, trembles as it approaches, her eyes wide in fear. They were forced together. They were forced to fuse. This is wrong.
A children's show, everybody. Meanwhile, Rebecca Sugar herself has admitted quite pridefully that Steven Universe was intended to tear down and play with the semiotics of gender in cartoons for children. Hey, a little trivia for you. Did you know that gender is a social sciences term from 1955, coined by a sexologist named John Money?
I did not.
Gender is defined as the state of being male or female, typically used with reference to social and cultural differences rather than biological ones. In layman's terms, gender is not your biological sex, but what you mentally think is your sex. Now, some of you might be thinking that the brain is biological, and so there literally couldn't be any separation of your mental state from your biology. To put it another way, there'd be no meaningful separation between the terms gender and sex. But John Money thought differently. He thought if, say, a boy were socialized enough to be a girl, that boy could fundamentally be a girl. That is to say, he thought there were no innate differences between males.
Is it gonna take somebody to wind up killing themselves, shooting themselves in the head for people to listen?
To this day, there isn't a single shred of evidence supporting the existence of gender, in humans or the rest of the animal kingdom for that matter. So remember kids, when you use the term gender, you're using the unproven terminology of a mad scientist who happily committed human experimentation, tortured a pair of twin boys, and drove them both to suicide, and got away with it. But I'm sure there's nobody else who would want to experiment on children with such a thing.